B96, Smoke and Carla Mornings, and our little love notes. Valentine's Day is coming, and we have teamed up with Cards for Hospitalized Kids, and they distribute Valentine's Day cards to kids in hospitals right here in Chicagoland. So we have asked you to maybe go to the store and buy some Valentine's Day cards. You can make them at home if you'd like, and write some little love notes on them and send them to us. We will get them to kids in hospitals, and just to brighten up their day. It sucks to be in the hospital. Jen Rubino from Cards for Hospitalized Kids is on the phone. And the truth is, like, these kids can be in the hospital for a long time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of the kids are in the hospital for weeks, months. Some of them are facing long-term treatment, and so it's very impactful.
What kind of notes? So, people are sitting down there writing on these little cards. What do you think the best kind of notes are?
I just really encourage people to use their creativity. Some people will come up with little jokes and little characters, things like that. Even just, a brief uplifting message is great as well. We don't write get well soon or things like that, just because you never know what the child is facing medically. But other than that, really just anything impactful, anything to strengthen their spirit and just let them know that someone is thinking of them.
I love that. I've been very into my affirmations. So every morning I'll look in the mirror and I'm just like, you're so great, you're so special, you're valuable and important, and people notice you. And I feel like that actually really does help to see it in front of you. And I hope that when you're taking the time to write these things for the kids and whatever card you get, whether you buy it or you make it, that you write down stuff that you know that they'll want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Those kinds of cards are really impactful as well, and it really does make an impact on them. Some of the kids will keep these, put them up in their hospital rooms. Some of them even keep them after they get discharged, so it's very impactful.
Can you think of a specific time that a kid received a card and it just made their day and their faces lit up? Maybe it's all of them, but is there a specific kid that comes to mind that when they got a card from a stranger, it really made their day?
A kid that was at Lurie Children's last year for a heart transplant. He's from North Dakota, but he had to travel to Lurie to get specialized care. He was in the hospital for over 8 months and is away from school, friends, everything. And, it was a really hard time. And receiving the cards just made him so happy. His parents would talk about how much his face would light up, and it would just really be so special for him. He'd show them off to all the nurses, all the doctors, and so that was really a testament to how impactful the cards can be.
Such an intense thing for a child. Can we ask how old this kid was?
Yeah, he was 8 years old at the time.
8 years old and waiting
difficult
for a heart transplant is so sad, and it's not something that 8-year-olds should have to deal with. And so I love what you do in trying to put smiles on these kids' faces. Is it basically hospitals all over Chicagoland? Is it specific hospitals or?
Yeah, absolutely. So we distribute cards to hospitals across Chicago, so Lurie Children's Hospital, the Advocate Hospital, Shriners, as well as the Ronald McDonald Houses. And we also distribute cards across the country as well.
Oh, great. Okay. So really, we can collect as many cards as people are willing to donate, and they'll all get to somebody.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Love that. Wow. Well, Jen, thank you. Jen from Cards for Hospitalized Kids, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, and we're going to try and get as many cards over to you as we can, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, so if you want to buy a pack of Valentine's Day cards, write little love notes on them, make some. You can send them to us here at B96. If you go to B96.com, click on Mogan and Carla's little love notes, you'll have our address. Everything you need to know is right there waiting for you, all right? It's B96.